Welcome to this short video about the Vanguard Laundry Evaluation, produced by the Centre for Social Impact Swinburne in partnership with Vanguard Laundry Services. Vanguard Laundry Services is an employment-focused social enterprise in Toowoomba, Queensland. Vanguard employs people with and without experience of mental illness and aims to support their target staff to transition into other paid work. To understand and document their social impacts, Vanguard Laundry partnered with the Centre for Social Impact Swinburne on a multi-year evaluation project exploring changes in people's income, social inclusion, health and well-being through employment with Vanguard. The evaluation research found that all of Vanguard's target staff reached at least 6 months of employment and 77% reached at least 1 year of employment. People's total net income increased by a median of $360 a fortnight since working at Vanguard, and Centrelink income decreased by an average of $270. The proportion of participants receiving Centrelink decreased by 25 percentage points, and overall staff job satisfaction in 2019 was high at 80 out of 100. People's support networks grew during their employment with Vanguard, with the majority of target staff reporting at least one extra source of support. In the 6 months before working at Vanguard, 70% of participants were spending more than 30% of their income on housing costs, which can be a marker of housing stress. Since Vanguard, the proportion of participants in housing stress decreased to 33%, and more participants reported that their housing situation was stable. Contact with justice services also decreased, with the proportion of staff charged with an offence dropping from 12.2% to 4.9% since working at Vanguard. In 2019, around 3/4 of participants rated their health as better or about the same as the year before. Improvements in self-rated health were strongest in participants' first year of employment with Vanguard, likely reflecting the move from unemployment into work. Participants reported smoking less, with a significant decrease in the number of cigarettes smoked per day. Queensland health data on 25 participants showed 6 more visits to the emergency department in the year since employment with Vanguard, but 3 fewer hospital admissions and 241 fewer days in hospital. The difference in self-reported time in hospital equates to an estimated saving of around $433,000 in hospital costs since Vanguard's launch in December 2016 to the end of June 2019. The Queensland health data also supports this finding of a decrease in hospital costs during employment with Vanguard. 69% of participants had some reduction in Centrelink payments since working at Vanguard, and based on participant income reports, the total savings in Centrelink payments since Vanguard's launch in December 2016 to the end of September 2019 was around $349,000. Data from Services Australia Centrelink also showed reduced payments since Vanguard, with data for 22 participants showing a 27.8% reduction in total gross Centrelink payments compared with the year before. The average reduction in gross Centrelink payments was equivalent to $4,733 per participant per year. Given the small sample of Centrelink data, these findings should be interpreted with caution. Staff valued the flexible, understanding and supportive environment at Vanguard.
That's the biggest thing, is they work with you. They want to do what's best suited for you.
Alongside the financial benefits of paid work, opportunities to feel capable, contribute and connect with others improve people's sense of well-being.
The extra money's been good. Actually, getting out of the flat and doing something as well as good. Instead of sitting at home overthinking things, I was coming to work, and it's a lot better for my mental health as well.
While most people's work experiences were positive, there were some areas for improvement in job security and regularity and development opportunities.
There is a lot of staff here, which is great, but they don't have regular hours. It's like 40 hours one fortnight, 5 the next. It's very unstructured, and it does impact a lot of people. They get the financial impact, then they start to get the anxiety and the stress that comes with it. I do think that while Vanguard is a great entry workplace, it should focus a lot more on the career upskilling part.
There were limits to how much people's income increased through working at Vanguard, with the majority of people moving above the poverty line but remaining within the lowest 25% of income earners for Australia. Staff transitions into other paid work or study have increased over time, but some staff face challenges with the availability of good, supportive work opportunities to transition to. Participants emphasised the need for broader support and change beyond Vanguard, including strong partnerships with other employers in the community.
It's all very well and good to have great staff members to transition, but there's not a lot of places hiring. That's always going to be a bit of a challenge, to find the right job for people outside of Vanguard, and finding workplaces as supportive as this is incredibly difficult.
While Vanguard was achieving many of the positive social impacts outlined in its social mission, the business was not yet generating a profit in 2019. Since its launch in December 2016, Vanguard had increased its business revenue each year, but still required some income from grants and donations to support its operations and social impact. This highlights how the ecosystem around a social enterprise is also vital in supporting its capacity to deliver social impact. While some broader challenges remain, this research shows that with the opportunity, flexibility, and support offered by a social enterprise like Vanguard Laundry, people who've experienced mental illness or other employment barriers can thrive at work. And access to decent, paid work can provide increased income, social connections, and well-being. Thank you to everyone who generously shared their stories and experiences over the years. This research would not have been possible without you. Video produced by Dr. Aurora Elms, Centre for Social Impact Swinburne, with thanks to Rebecca Hutton and James Kelly. Images supplied by Vanguard Laundry Services. The Vanguard Laundry Evaluation Study has been funded and supported by AMP Foundation and the Australian Government Department of Social Services.